Ooh, today we are talking all about why most sales funnels fail. One thing I have found over the years is when a sales funnel is not converting, there's probably several things that might be going on behind the scenes. And it requires us as course creators, coaches, and consultants to go back, pull up the curtain, and look and see what is taking place in keeping our sales funnel from converting. Now, most of the time, it's not the technology portion that is the issue. Most of the time, it's other things that are the issue, such as like getting customers and traffic and things like that. So today I'm going to be talking about why most sales funnels fail and how you can look into some of these different areas to ensure that your sales funnel is not going to experience some of these technical difficulties or failures where they don't necessarily convert. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in and talk about these sales funnels. Hey there, Corporate Misfits, Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, consultants, and course creators to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise, and also being able to create automation in their business so that they can do more of what they love. Now, before we dive into talking all about sales funnels, I want you to check out the 5 sales funnels that coaches, consultants, and course creators need. You can find that guide below, and you can find how you can be able to create some funnels in your business so you can generate consistent revenue. Whether you're looking to do evergreen webinars or a live launch or have some sort of application process in your business, I got you covered when you check out that guide below. And also, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to learn more about how you can host courses, memberships, or how you can create automation in your business, such as sales funnels, and really create an opportunity to where you can build a freedom-bound business, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. All right, so we're talking about why most sales funnels fail. And a lot of times when I am hearing clients or prospects who are looking to possibly work with my team and I to help build out their sales funnels, they tell me all the reasonings of why they think their sales funnel is failing. Now, one of the things that I like to do when I'm hearing all about a current sales funnel is I also like to look at the back end of it while I am listening to the customer. The reason for that is because when they're talking about something, it's easy for me to go on the back end and see where there might be some sort of disconnect, whether it falls into the technology side or if it falls into messaging, or if I believe that based off of what I'm seeing, you might not be getting the traffic. So I like to go into the back end and really see what's happening under the hood of the car so that I can know what they're talking about and also better understand why that funnel might be failing. Okay, so let's talk about these 5 things, and please note there are probably way more, but these 5 things are the top things that I see when it comes to funnels. So problem number 1 is that you don't necessarily know what the goal is for your audience. So whenever you have a sales funnel, whenever you're creating one, if you are creating a lead magnet that doesn't really get your customers excited to move forward, well, you can't trigger that lead magnet to go. So you have to get that customer, if you're gonna get started with, like, let's say a lead magnet funnel, you have to get that customer to say, yes, I'm gonna give you my information. So then you can kind of kick off the funnel overall. Now, if people are finding that this is not what I want, or what is this, or what is she talking about, or what is he talking about, whatever it may be, what might happen is that you might lose your lead and they go into a completely different direction than moving forward with your actual funnel. So I want you to sit down and identify what are your customers' goals and what are some of the pain points that they are experiencing. How can you ensure that all of the products and all of the things that you're going to put in front of your customer are a right fit? You can do this by reaching out to a few of your customers, asking some of their pain points, and also sharing some of your content to see if it's in alignment with helping them to bridge the gap and get the transformation of what they're needing in their lives. So if you're finding that, hey, I noticed that my funnels aren't converting, I want you to go back and reevaluate. Are your goals in alignment with what your customers' goals are? And also, are you able to understand their pain points? And are you talking to their pain points with the free lead magnets that you're providing or the paid products that you are providing? Problem number 2. You are not targeting the right people. So I see this happen more often than not, whether you're doing paid ads or you're on social media using free marketing, whatever it may be, you might not be targeting the right people. You might be utilizing language that goes over your customer's head. You might even find that when you're talking about solving a problem, that you are talking several steps ahead of where your customer is. So I want you to go back and reevaluate, what are my customers' pain points? What are their goals? And then am I targeting the right audience? I will see people run ads and they will target them to other people because they assume that their audience is the same person that I want. And so they try to go after these people who they believe would be a great fit, but they're not really sure if they're a great fit. So I want you to think about, is this person that I'm targeting, is it the right fit? Am I really targeting somebody who has the likes of the person I'm trying to connect with? Are they in the same space as the person I'm trying to connect with? And if the answer is no, or if you see anything that might be off, go ahead and make those tweaks and changes. If you're making content, ask yourself, is this the content that my ideal customer needs? Or am I talking over their head? Am I talking several steps ahead of where they're at? And is it going to scare them and keep them away? So go back and reevaluate. Are you going after the right person? And if not, how can you start going after the right person? By adjusting your content, maybe adjusting your ads, and adjusting your approach to this. All right, problem number 3. When it comes to sales funnels, I see a lot of people who will give a free lead magnet, or they're getting people to join from YouTube to their email list, but they're not necessarily nurturing their leads. They're not having a back-end funnel, such as emails or things and guides to help your customers take things to the next level and continue down their journey. So instead, what usually happens is you deliver that freebie, but that's it. You don't say anything else from there. Or you give a course and you don't help to nurture your audience where you can have more sales, a better relationship, and really be able to connect in a new way. So I want you to ask yourself, if you have a sales funnel in place and you, whether it's a free lead magnet or it's a course funnel or it's a webinar funnel, are you properly nurturing your audience behind the scenes on the back end of that funnel? If the answer is no, stop. Take a step back. Let's start plugging in some email sequences for you to be able to really nurture your audience, build a relationship, and really connect with them in a way that will allow them to say, this is my community, or help them to know if they're in the right place. All right, the 4th problem that I want to talk about is that you're not having lead magnets throughout your overall website. So in order to get people to your sales funnels, to really kick things off, you need to showcase that you have a free lead magnet, or that you have a workshop or a webinar or a challenge or some sort of freebie that will lead your customers to your actual products and come and join your community. So if you do not have that in place right now, meaning you don't advertise on your website, you're not showcasing that you have some sort of lead magnet, well, no one will ever know. And how are they supposed to enter your funnel when they don't know about the funnel? So it's important for you to have some really great entries to your funnel. In order for you to feed your funnel, you can have things like a webinar, you can have a lead magnet, maybe it's just a guide or a PDF or an audio series. You can have a free course. You can also host a challenge, or you can have a 4-part video series. There's several things that you can do in order to collect information from your customers, but also kick off your funnel so that people can then start to see the products, the tripwires, and some of the other things that you have further down the journey if they were to come on it. So I want you to ask yourself, if you are currently not marketing your funnels today, what can you do to start promoting your lead magnets? Where can you show up? Can you get on someone's podcast? Can you host a YouTube video? Can you go on Facebook Live? What can you do to start promoting the beginning of your funnel? You can see your customers actually going through the funnel and also seeing some results as they're going along on this journey. Okay, last but not least, problem number 5 is that you're just not getting enough traffic. Now, I look at the back end of funnels all the time. And one thing I will see when people tell me their funnels aren't converting, I will see very low page traffic. So that means that not that many people are coming to the page. So if only 10 people come to your page and the average conversion is anywhere from 1 to 2%, well, that means only like 1 person is going to convert, or maybe 0. So it's important for you to get as many eyes as possible to your sales pages or to your products or to your funnels, so that then as they're going through these pages, you have a higher opportunity to convert and have people opt in. You have a higher conversion for sales, and you have a better opportunity to send back-end emails in your funnel. So if you don't have the traffic, I recommend that you get started with collaborating with others to be able to utilize some of their audience and bring them into your community. You can do a guest podcast. You can co-hosted webinar if you'd like. You can also maybe share information on YouTube channels or guest blog posts. There are so many ways for you to properly collaborate with others, and it will help you to build your audience in the meantime until you start to get some customers into your email list. You will then be able to just kind of connect and do indirect marketing with other people through collaborations. So I want you to ask yourself, who has my audience? Who can I connect with that would be a great fit for my business, as well as how can I give back to them? We don't want to just go and ask, how can I get on your guest blog post? How can I be on your podcast? I want you to ask, how can I give back to you and your community? And if they also want to learn from me, how can they do just that? So I want you to always be thinking about who has your audience, but then how do you give back as well, versus just taking and trying to get people to your email list. How can you help promote the person you're collaborating with? How can you help connect their audience with some of the tools and the resources that they may need? And how can you also make sure that you are not a direct competitor with the person you're collaborating with? And how can you complement what they are doing in their business so that there can be a win-win for both parties involved? Okay, corporate misfits, so it's time for you to go back and reevaluate your sales funnel. You will find that it could be the messaging is off, or you're having a hard time targeting your right audience, or you're finding that behind the scenes there's no nurturing, there's no connection taking place where you're building a relationship and creating opportunity. So I want you to think about how you can improve and what area you want to start with first, and start going back and checking those areas of your funnel, especially if it's not converting. And if you have any questions or want to share some things that you found along the way as you are going and updating the back end and the front end of your funnel, please leave a comment below and let me know. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to download the 5 funnels that every course creator and coach need to help generate consistent revenue and do more of what you love. All right, corporate misfits, I'll see you soon. Hey there, corporate misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.